First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the New York Jets in a battle for bragging rights.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready, low power. Molly also dangerous. Y'all talk about range. Don't talk for legend. Got that touch my favorite. Keep it on touch my favorite.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from East Rutherford. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Former Buckeye, he'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
7. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Again, it's Henderson, and nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Let's go now. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Ready, breaks. 18, right here. Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now from the gun. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped.
18, right. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready. Panther only. Panther 11. Panther 60 broadcast. 60 Maverick. 6 Dragon 60. 70 Ring. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw yet again. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Giants.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That is caught. What a throw.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Now a run, and it's the rookie from Nebraska. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He's got his man. It's Smith. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. Touchdown, New York. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Hot, 7, ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go, set. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. The tight end Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a pass for the first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and that's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to throw again. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Former third overall pick, Quinton Williams. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Baron Browning. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
Come on.
He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start with an option play to the right. A down at 21. A gain of 1. It is second and 9.
It's now second down.
70 Timberwolves.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the outside. He's got Smith. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go. Hey, 18 cards. Ready.
Now an option here. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And it's recovered to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
A gain of 17 yards.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard.
50-yard line.
Or from MetLife Stadium after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? Past the 60, past the 60. Let go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. And up.
Hill look to throw. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Smile Munden is there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Cougar 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And he's into the end zone. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. Once more, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Here now, 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. That's fielded at about the 18. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 28-yard line.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile on a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
3rd and inches. Here's a run with their tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The run here is Brees Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Jets 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll stick with him again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That one is good. And the Jets build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's cut 19, cut 19, cut to 60, cut to 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
On the jump. 70 Lions. Touching 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Back at the 30-yard line.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. His kick is good. And the Jets tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now they'll try to run the jet sweep. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
Now a handoff, running right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
20-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Coach 79 Broncos. Broncos 80. Ready.
And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
Forced out wide. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that 3rd and 2.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, here's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. So 3rd and 2, sometimes it's not about being fancy. You don't need your back to be a hero. Make sure, no matter what, pick up the yards needed, convert that 1st down. Now, if there's an opportunity to pop it, great. But don't try to go for the home run and bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On the handoff, Henderson. He brought down inside the 25. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. To the left side, that's caught by Felton. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Henderson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants are back within 6.
Giants 20.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Quick slap into the hands of Wilson. Now inside the 25. And he will score. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after the catch.
Makes the score Jets 27, Giants 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Ready?
He's got the corner open on the left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
Press all 80.
First down, Giants.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
70 Ranger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this out to Henderson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Laporta in motion.
Cut the 60, Corey, 70, cut 19, cut 19. Let's go.
Throwing now on first and 10. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal, New York.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal.
Cougar 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
They'll run with Henderson, and he will score. Game on. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So, things are a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Get it. 19, 18. Ready.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet
Ready,
on the field.
break.
Here's a second and 12.
60, 60. Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. Let go.
Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready? 60 by 19 Lions. Ready?
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
18 Rattle.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll try to run.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They can keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal. And
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
you know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice, is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Darren Browning in there to record his second sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Complete to Henderson. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Makes the score Giants 28, Jets 27.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Bo Melton on the return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Third down, here's Hall. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job out of the defense, and it's fourth down.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Hurt. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They convert in style there. Big play on fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third and 8.
He He'll drop to throw. Wide. Get this one complete. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Ready.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
Okay,
Here comes 2nd and 4.
come on. Ready.
Again, it's Henderson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Go.
Hand off, and it's Henderson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll drop to throw, and he will get the 1st down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. A run to the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying.
Neighbors in motion.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Henderson. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let go.
They'll try it now with Henderson. And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a road win here for the Giants. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.